The Suzuki GSX-S1000Z and Kawasaki Z900RS may visually seem like two very different bikes. A look at the bike's spec sheets tells us they're not as dissimilar as one might think. They're both liter bikes, they're both priced at $11,000, they both have inverted front ends raked at 25 degrees with radially mounted brakes, 4.5-gallon fuel tanks, a weight difference of just 10 pounds. Both bikes have also been accused of having less than ideal fueling issues, which puts them in the same boat. Both motors have great character and pull hard. If speed is your thing and you live in Kansas, or only ride at the drag strip, the Suzuki is your motorcycle. Its 134 horsepower buries the Kawasaki's 97, but the Kawasaki reaches its peak at just 8,600 rpm to the Suzuki's 10,200 rpm. Suzuki makes more torque too, but its 72.5 FTLB doesn't happen till 9,300 rpm. The Kawasaki's making its peak at 6,500 rpm. That 5 to 8,000 rpm range is what we use most on our favorite roads. The Suzuki simply can't exploit its horsepower advantage until the road really opens up. The Kawasaki's more relaxed, lower foot pegs come into contact with the ground much sooner than the Suzuki's. Cranking in preload would have kept the pegs from scraping so much, and quickened the steering. Both bikes have radially mounted brakes. The Suzuki's newly improved Brembo calipers work a little better than the Kawi's. The analog touch and Speedo Z900RS look great while simultaneously providing the rider with all pertinent info at a quick glance. The needles on both read 6,000 rpm and 75 miles per hour when completely vertical. The GSX-S1000Z gauge I found to be much harder to read, especially the tachometer, which is an LCD bar graph spread unnaturally across the top of the LCD screen. And finally, the Suzuki has way more peak power, but off idle and leaving lights and stop signs, the Kawasaki is easier and smoother to launch.